Good evening, viewers. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. This is the Newshour Special Edition this Saturday evening, and I'm Heena Gambhir. Viewers, dark political clouds are shedding their load over West Bengal, the land of mouth-watering Rasgullas and heart-melting Rabindran Sangeet. It's being described as a political battleground with national significance. Every single day, the political temperature is rising faster than the price of crude due to the ongoing war in the Middle East. From Times Network's platform, Union Home Minister Amit Shah unleashed his fiercest attack on West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. He declared that in this poll, the TMC and its leader have lost the sympathy edge that helped them in 2021 and that the BJP is set to win Bengal. The interview set the political narrative for the state because within 24 hours, the clash of claims and counterclaims between the BJP and TMC escalated like clashing missiles and drones. Listen in to the excerpts from that agenda-setting interview, and then I will take you through the details of the full-blown battle of narratives that has started between BJP and the TMC.
अमित शाह जी, चुनाव का समय है तो चुनाव पर आती हूँ, बंगाल पर आती हूँ। बंगाल में इतना हो हल्ला है कि एसआईआर करके आपने कई ऐसे कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज हैं जहां पर इतने वोट डिलीट करवा दिए कि जो विक्ट्री मार्जिन था पिछली बार तृणमूल कांग्रेस का, उससे ज्यादा वोट कट गए। फायदा आपको होगा, इलेक्शन कमीशन आपका है और आप इलेक्शन इन्फ्लुएंस कर रहे हैं। क्या कहेंगे इस आरोप के बारे में?
वोट कट रहे हैं तो भाई एसआईआर से कई सारे काम एक साथ हो रहे हैं। उसमें एक काम ये भी है, जो विदेशी घुसपैठिए गलत दस्तावेज के आधार पर नागरिक बन गए हैं, इनका नाम मतदाता सूची से काट देना। अब जिस राज्य में सबसे ज्यादा घुसपैठियों को नागरिक राज्य शासन ने बना दिया, उसके सबसे ज्यादा वोट कटेंगे। इसमें कौन सा मैजिक है? बंगाल ने खुलेआम घुसपैठ कराई है और न केवल बंगाल, पूरे देश के लिए सुरक्षा का सवाल बनाकर पड़ा। मैं आज आपके मन से ममता जी को कहना चाहता, जितना रोना है धोना है रो दो लो। हम चुन चुन कर एक एक घुसपैठिए को न केवल मतदाता सूची से निकालेंगे, देश के बाहर कर।
And viewers, you just heard the Home Minister's scathing and direct reply to Mamata Banerjee on infiltrators. The message was clear. Each and every infiltrator will be identified and evicted from the country. Within 24 hours, Home Minister Amit Shah released a 40-page and 15-point charge sheet against TMC titled 15 Years of TMC Misrule. He raised issues of corruption, governance failures, infiltration and voter manipulation. He also linked the state election to national security concerns, alleging that infiltration through Bengal threatens the entire country. Listen in.
मित्रों, बंगाल का ये चुनाव बंगाल के लिए तो महत्वपूर्ण है ही है, परंतु पूरे देश के लिए महत्वपूर्ण। पूरे देश की सुरक्षा बंगाल के चुनाव के साथ एक प्रकार से जुड़ी है। अब एक ही रास्ता बचा है जहां से घुसपैठ होकर पूरे देश के अंदर घुसपैठिए फैलते हैं और देश की सुरक्षा के साथ खिलवाड़ कर
अपनी संपत्ति के लूटने के भय से मुक्ति का चुनाव, रोजगारी छीनने के भय से मुक्ति का ये चुनाव, महिलाओं की सुरक्षा खतरे में है इसके भय से मुक्ति का चुनाव है और युवाओं के भविष्य पर जो भय और अंधकार छाया है, इसके मुक्ति का चुनाव। भय को निकालना, भरोसों के प्रस्थापित करना, इसका मतलब है टीएमसी को हटाना और भारतीय जनता पार्टी का शासन यहां पर लाना।
जिन अधिकारियों के कामकाज पर सवाल उठे हुए, चुनाव आयोग उसके ट्रांसफर पोस्टिंग में दखल देता है, वो पूरे देश भर में हो। बंगाल में इसलिए ज्यादा दिखता है, यहाँ सारे अधिकारी ही एक प्रकार से इनकी कैडर बन गए। परंतु ममता बनर्जी जी अगर ये सोचती है कि विक्टिम कार्ड खेलकर हम सिंपैथी प्राप्त करेंगे, तो आपको कॉन्क्रीट मुद्दों का जवाब देना पड़ेगा और इससे बच नहीं पाओ।
And viewers, TMC wasted no time to release a counter charge sheet against BJP, posing pointed and direct questions to the Home Minister on prolonged violence in Manipur, women's safety in BJP-ruled states and centres' handling of illegal immigration. TMC accused BJP of attempting to polarize and evade accountability on a host of issues, including women's safety. Listen in.
Today you have released a charge sheet that you don't declare the government as criminals, you've declared every Bengali as a criminal. First you insult us, then you deprive us, then you criminalize us, and then you harass us. I'm not going to reply to any charge sheet that Mr. Shah puts out. This is the same Amit Shah who was declared a taripar, a fugitive by a special court in his own state.
केवल एक ही अंतर्राष्ट्रीय ऐसा गृह मंत्री है जो तड़ीपार है। किसी और देश में यदि कोई तड़ीपार होता तो वो कभी गृह मंत्री नहीं बनता। लेकिन यह भाजपा की, भारतीय जनता पार्टी की विशेषता है कि जिन जिन के ऊपर वो आरोप लगाते हैं, चाहे वह आसाम के चीफ मिनिस्टर हो कि हम उनको जेल भेजेंगे लेकिन उनको वापस चीफ मिनिस्टर बना देते हैं।
भाजपा का खिलाफ चार्जशीट तो बंगाल का जनता बना चुका है। अमित शाह जी इलेक्शन का बाद यहाँ पर आने से उनका मुंह दिखाने का लायक रहेंगे तो वो, और चार्जशीट तो दूर की बात, वो सब खत्म हो गया है, ट्रायल भी खत्म हो गया है, ऑर्डर निकलने वाला है 4th में।
And viewers, as West Bengal hurtles closer to the assembly polls, the fierce exchange of words between BJP and TMC has set the stage for a high-stakes political battle. The charge sheet and the counter-charge sheet now is in people's court. Ahead of the 2021 polls, BJP had released a 9-point charge sheet against Mamata Banerjee and the TMC. The people's verdict will be sealed on 23rd and 29th of April. Big decision will be out on 4th of May. Will the 15-point charge sheet of 2026 fare better among the voters? That's one question. And who will really be acquitted and who will be punished? Let's discuss it with our guests who are joining us on the debate this evening. We have Sanju Verma, National Spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Tushar Gupta, who is a political analyst, Riju Datta, National Spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress, Tehseen Poonawalla, who is a political analyst. Good evening to all of you. Thank you for joining us here on this debate. Sanju Verma, I would like to begin this debate with you. This Saturday evening in 2021, it was a 9-point charge sheet that indeed helped the BJP up its tally from 3 seats to 77 seats, but it could not really depose Mamata Banerjee. Why do you think this 15-point charge sheet is going to work in 2026?
Heena, first and foremost, many congratulations for a highly successful summit.
Thank you.
And you as the host, you were all over the place. Now coming to the moot point, I just have this to say. If you look at what Amit Shah ji has been saying in the last couple of months, each time he goes to West Bengal and otherwise, there are 3 or 4 key issues that need to be highlighted. First and foremost, I think the biggest issue in West Bengal is the complete collapse of law and order. And this right under the long and incompetent nose of a chief minister who also happens to be a woman, no less. I will never get tired of telling your audience, RG ka rape and murder. Mamata Banerjee's attitude was hua to hua. South Kolkata Law College rape of a 23-year-old by a TMC member. Hua to hua was Mamata Bidi's attitude. And then the Durgapur rape horror, Mamata Banerjee had the audacity to say, why are women traveling after 8 p.m. in the night? Hua to hua was again her attitude. So the other point I want to highlight is that there has been complete abdication of responsibility on the part of Mamata Banerjee.
Okay.
The second and more important point is this. As Amit Shah keeps saying, Tushti-karan ki rajniti, be it the Murshidabad riots after the Waqf Amendment Bill in 2025, where right under the long nose of Mamata Banerjee, a father and son were brutally slaughtered by the other side goons, or for that matter, the fact that today Mamata Banerjee made a highly communal speech in Raniganj, where she said, Ekta Shiva Mandir bhangle, BJP kotto natak kore. Just because one Shiv Mandir was broken, look at the kind of natak and dramebazi that BJP is doing. And let me tell you, Mamata Banerjee has also said in no uncertain terms मैं एक एक को देख लूंगी.
Okay.
I will ensure that I will take revenge on each of you, basically threatening the voters. If you don't vote for me, चुन चुनकर आप सबका हिसाब किताब किया जाएगा.
Okay.
I mean, does this kind of language behoove a sitting chief minister? And my final point is this: 40 lakh youth have migrated from West Bengal.
Okay.
80% of the tea gardens in Terai region have shut down. 5 lakh tea workers are finding themselves out of jobs.
Okay.
26,000 jobs were declared invalid due to corruption by Mamata Banerjee's cabinet ministers. 30 lakh people are jobless today
Okay.
because they are not allowed to sit for exams,
Okay.
despite the fact that they qualified for it.
All right.
You know, because of the poor technicalities that Mamata Banerjee brought in to
All right.
ensure that she was vindicated.
All
But
right.
Amit Shah has said, जब हम सत्ता में आएंगे, ये जो 25 या 30 लाख युवा हैं,
Okay.
जिन्हें एग्जाम देने तक नहीं दिया गया, इनको एग्जामिनेशन देने का मौका भी दिया जाएगा और
Okay.
वापस इनको रोजगार भी दिया जाएगा.
All
And
right,
my
all
final-
right. You've made your point,
Final point.
and you have no. That was your final point. So I'll now come back to you later. Riju Datta, you know what we are witnessing right now is this fierce war of words between BJP and the Trinamool Congress. BJP came out with a charge sheet. There was quickly a counter charge sheet by the Trinamool Congress. TMC has been steadfast clearly in opposing the BJP. But why entering polls yet again with a zero opposition unity index?
Look, first of all, I hope, Heena, you will give me the uninterrupted 3 minutes that you gave the BJP.
Absolutely.
So let me
I
start
knew
off
this
by
was
saying,
coming.
Yes. So let me start off by saying it was very hilarious today to everybody in Bengal when the most incompetent home minister in the history of independent India is producing a charge sheet with Shubhendu Adhikari nonetheless standing next to him. When will Amit Shah present the CBI charge sheet of Sharoda scam where Shubhendu is mentioned? When he will provide the charge sheet of ED in the Naroda scam where Shubhendu Adhikari is mentioned? He will not do that. And he is giving charge sheet. He was declared Tadipar by Gujarat High Court and then he became the home minister of a country. He is giving charge sheet under whom Manipur is under president's rule. Women paraded naked and God knows how many are killed and displaced. He is giving a charge sheet when there is Unnao Hatras happening and his political leaders like Brijbhushan Saran Singh, Prajwal Ravanna and Kuldeep Singh are molesting women left, right and center. He is giving a charge sheet when about employment when 70,000 posts in railways, Indian railways have been abolished. He is giving a charge sheet where when Bengal's employment index is better than the national index as per the records of the union government. He is giving a charge sheet when 2 lakh crores of Bengal's right foot dues have been blocked by the union government. Let me say this very clearly. And I was very surprised why Amit Shah could not give a number because last time he said, ab ki baar 200 par and they could not even cross 77 because he knows he's finished. And I'm saying this on record. People of Bengal are preparing their charge sheet and the order will come out on 4th of May and there will be nothing called BJP remaining in Bengal after 4th of May. And after 4th of May, we will conquer Delhi. Trinamool Congress will win Delhi. And I will tell Amit Shah, there is a saying in Bengali, Aage Delhi Shamla, Pore Bhabbi Bangla. BJP should be more focused on what Subramaniam Swamy and Madhu Kishwar is saying rather than giving charge sheets on Bengal.
Okay.
Let's talk about the charge sheets given by Subramaniam Swamy and Madhu Kishwar.
It was uninterrupted time, Riju Datta, that was given to you. I hope you will not have any complaints. Okay. Sanju, 1 second. Let me go across to other guests as well. Now, Tehseen Poonawalla, since Riju Datta did not say anything on the issue of opposition unity that we are not really seeing in West Bengal, so I want to ask you the same question. And also, I want you to respond to how Mahua Moitra from the TMC really responded to this charge sheet by the Home Minister today. She's trying to make it a Bengali versus BJP contest, it seems, instead of a TMC versus BJP contest. How do you see this?
Heena, at the onset, I share Sanju's regards for you. You are fabulous as a host. Thank you for hosting me. And the Times Now Summit was really, really nice. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Secondly, I am totally anti-BJP. But I have to say two things. Madhu Kishore and Subramanian Swamy are sick people, they're disgusting people, and they're people who we should discard as trash. Calling them trash is also insulting trash. They're disgusting people. And I say this, and it's my liability, not the channel. Third thing, it is sad what Miss Moitra said today. We are a united nation. We've got our freedom struggle through a lot of fight, and we can disagree with each other. But to divide our freedom fighters, Gandhi ji came from Gujarat. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel came from Gujarat. My grandfather, by the way, was shot while he was with Gandhi. Gujarati, original Gujarati. They came from Gujarat. Tyabji came from Gujarat. I mean, look at the number of freedom fighters we've had from Gujarat. To do this, I think is terrible. Coming back to what the Honorable Home Minister said, I would just want to make two things. Let's assume Mamata ji is a bad chief minister, which I don't think she is. All right. But she doesn't control the border. It's controlled by the union government. So is the Honorable Home Minister saying that they failed in infiltration? So the Honorable Home Minister's response has always been, we don't get the land. Now, I want you to fact check me. There are two states that refuse to give the center land. One of them is Tripura. Guess which government is running them? Second is Manipur. Guess which government is running them? They have refused. They've got a resolution in their assemblies not to give the union government land. Third, under the 2013 Land Ceiling Act, if the state refuses to give land to the union government, then union government can acquire it on the matter of national security. You cannot compromise. West Bengal is not a Schedule 6 state. That is why Schedule 6 Ladakh, which is why Sonam was put in prison. So let's be clear on that. Fourth thing, I think Manmohan Singh ji was the weakest prime minister this country had. The weak Prime Minister Manmohan Singh ji kicked out 80,000 infiltrators. The strong Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji kicked out 5,000 infiltrators.
Okay.
So then I thought maybe Manmohan Singh ji built lesser fencing and Modi ji built more. But the data from Times of India is reverse. Data shows that the border with Bengal, 70% was completed by Manmohan Singh ji, and under Modi ji, 30% is completed. So then whose performance is better? The performance of the UPA, of India Alliance, and I think the Honorable Home Minister is slightly misleading. I once again want to say Madhu Kishore and Subramanian Swamy are sick individuals.
Okay. Tushar Gupta, first I'll say I'll really appreciate Tehseen's unflinching candor on some issues, but both the gentlemen did not really answer the direct question that I asked, because we're not really seeing opposition unity in TMC. Do you think Congress is happy that TMC is going solo? And what do you make of the comments that have come from the opposition so far and those supporting the opposition? One of them being that the Home Minister this time did not give a number for Bengal, even though the BJP did manage to improve its tally quite significantly last time. Your charge sheet has gone up from 9 points to 15 points now, but there is no number that has been given. That's what TMC is raising.
Look, the number is insignificant here. I think what they need to up is their vote share. They are struggling to breach that 40-41% mark, the BJP. And they touched the 40% mark in 2021. They came down to around 37-38% in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. So if the BJP can breach that 40-41% mark, get it to 44-45 somehow, get the TMC down to 44-45, it will be a very close competition. I think that is where the Home Minister's focus should be, ideally. Number two, Riju Datta said that they're going to conquer Delhi. I must say this, for all the disdain I have for Rahul Gandhi's politics, he has a better shot at securing 50 seats in the center than Mamata Banerjee any day. So that question of center and TMC versus BJP is settled. Number three, look, the charge sheet that is doing the rounds. You tell me, if the capital expenditure of the state governments is less than some Himalayan states, the people of Bengal suffer. If private investment turns its eyes away from West Bengal, the people of Bengal suffer. You have to start looking at the economic parameters of West Bengal also. Everything cannot be about Bengali identity. BJP also has a 40% vote share in the state. It's not like it's a party that has been rejected by Bengal altogether. If people use this logic that Modi has only 40% of the vote in the center, then let's be clear, he also has 40% of the vote in Bengal. So it's not like BJP cannot speak on Bengal, and the economic parameters are really bad. And I think when people this time go out to vote, that will be weighing on their mind. The only question is, can that 5 percentage point jump that the BJP is really looking for come? Because if it comes, then the TMC comes down and some other opposition players get in 2 or 3% vote share. Then we are looking at not the number, but the vote share, and it could be a sweep for the BJP. Who knows?
Okay. Sanju Verma wants to come in. Yes.
On one point, I agree with Tehseen, and I will take your platform to say that on one hand you have Pawan Khera, Tapaswi Khera vying for a Rajya Sabha seat, and on the other hand you have somebody like Madhu Kishwar. I have tweeted she needs to visit a shrink. She lacks any credibility whatsoever. But
with due respect, I'll just say, let's not talk about individuals, one who are not present here. Let's stick to the subject that we are discussing. Go ahead now, Sanjay Verma.
Yes, I spoke of it because she was mentioned twice, once by Riju and once by Tehseen. So I don't think that I said something out of context. Now let me say one thing very clearly, Heena. If you notice Mahua Moitra, you notice Mamata Banerjee, you notice Sagarika Ghosh and the entire TMC cabal, what do they keep reiterating every now and then? Bengali pride, Bengali identity, Bengali pride, Bengali identity. So मैं ये पूछना चाहती हूँ, Mamata Banerjee, you speak of Bengali identity and Bengali pride, which is excellent. But what have you done in the last 15 years to restore the legacy of Subhash Chandra Bose?
Please respond, Riju Datta. Please respond, because I don't have a lot of time. You raised a point of Bengali identity, Bengali pride, the strategy that was used in 2021 as well. Let's get Riju Datta to respond to that.
Yes, I was only about to speak on that point. See, why we are saying, and yes, it is true that this election is not TMC versus BJP, it is Bengal versus BJP. And why I'm saying that? Because the most precious thing, the most sensitive thing to us is our mother language. BJP IT cell head Amit Malviya said, "Ye to Bangladeshi language hai." My mother tongue is a Bangladeshi language. People from Bengal who are migrated and who are working in BJP rule states are beaten up. A pregnant woman, Sunali Khatun, was pushed back to Bangladesh. Why? Because her mother tongue is Bengali. Our icons are disrespected every day. The Pradhan Mantri on the floor of the parliament called Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay Bonkinda. So when you insult Bengal day after day, you insult our mother tongue, you insult our identity, you insult our culture, our heritage, then it is a fight between Bengal and BJP.
Okay.
And Bengal will win.
Well, I will
BJP
just
lose.
end by saying that, the voters are going to decide. There are charges, there are counter charges, and this election clearly is going to be very interesting. Eventually, it's in the people's court now, both the charge sheets that have been put out, and 4th May, the verdict is going to be out for everyone to see. We all will be looking forward to that date. Thank you very much for the moment for joining us here on this debate. Heading into a short break.